it seems like the Chicago Bulls are very high on Cameron Carr. Now, add them to the list, right? Cameron Carr's draft combine really shot him up. He was somebody that was slated to go outside the lottery, lower end of the first round. After the draft combine, he shot all the way up. Some mocks have him going as high as like 6 or 7, right? So this is the Bulls, of course, hoping that he's still going to be there at number 15. But according to Casey Johnson, they are extremely high on Cameron Carr. And it begs the question of, for me at least, on does that mean that would the Bulls be willing to trade up to get Cameron Carr? You know, maybe you trade up with all the second round picks that you have, something like that to get Cameron Carr if you decide to do that. Now, I've said before, you know, Braden Burries could also fall. So like that, I'd be perfectly fine with Braden Burries as well. He's another two-way guard. But you look at Cam Carr, the fact that he measured out with the legit length, the size, the weight is a little bit of where I think he weighed in like between 186, 188. He's going to have to put on some weight there. But the thing when it comes down to Cameron Carr is he's just one of those players that can really fit in just about any system. The length that he has, the athleticism, the shooting upside, the scoring ability, both on ball and off ball shooting, those are things that make a player being able to fit in just about anything that you can, any system that you can throw at them. He has that. He's a high-level shooter. The catch-and-shoot ability is there. The off-ball movement is there. He relocates well. He comes off picks and screens really well. He knows how to navigate that. He finds it. He slashes as well. He's also a guy that can finish around the rim. He has a really good vertical in regards to that, too. He finishes in transition, and he can start the break as well because of his defense, right? The biggest concern with him really comes down to physicality because he is a little bit lighter. Also playmaking for others. While he can create his own shot, he's not really a hugely versatile passer, but that's why you have point guards on your team, right? And I do think at times he can fall in love with bad shots, but that's kind of any player that can shoot at the level that Cameron Carr can at that age. They tend to fall in love with bad shots early on. That's part of development. That's part of coaching. That's part of getting him, finding him to get his spots and his rhythm and not just fall in love with the bad shots. But hearing that the Bulls are high on Cameron Carr should not be a surprise to anybody. Cameron Carr makes a whole lot of sense for the Bulls. He makes a whole lot of sense for a lot of teams, and that's why he could be off the board well before the Chicago Bulls pick. And we just got to see what's going to happen in regards to that one. But I love to hear that the Bulls are high on Cameron Carr. We just got to see what they're going to do with it now, if they do anything with it in regards to it. So I think at the end of the day, Cameron Carr is a name that keep an eye out in this draft for the Chicago Bulls, because I do think the Bulls are, and now hearing it from Casey Johnson, the Bulls have a love for Cameron Carr. We just got to see if he's going to be there on the board when the Chicago Bulls pick. The Bulls take advantage of that, and we'll see what's going to happen in regards to that.